Well, holy smokes, it says we're live. Hi, Miss Bates.
Hi.
Miss Bates, we got to go over the Chapter 3 exam for our class. So we're going to go and share our screen with them, even though they've had the opportunity to see it all the time. So on number 3, you better know what liability is. Okay? And what do you got? You got number 4?
Yes. This time we're talking about reasonable or ordinary care. You have to know what that means. Negligence is a failure to do so.
All right. On your slide list, slide 5, you better understand the standard of reasonable care assumes that an individual is neither exceptionally skilled nor extraordinarily cautious. All right, so we got all the way to slide 5. Okay.
All right, now on slide 6.
There it is.
Yes, you need to know that athletic trainers who are licensed, certified, and educated are expected to act in accordance with those qualifications.
And while you're knowing that, you better know what a tort is. Torts are legal wrongs committed against a person or the property of another. Remember, just because you do something, that's not the only way you can have a tort. It's when you don't do something that can cause you to be a tortured. All right. Let's see. I'm seeing slide 9.
Okay, so when we're talking about negligence, you need to know some examples of that, like when you move an athlete who has a serious injury off the field, when it's not proper to do so or doing it incorrectly.
Next slide is going to be 10. What are your statutes of limitations? Remember, statutes stands or means law, and limitations are the limitations of that law. If you commit tort, does it mean that you are then looking forever over your shoulder for that tort unless it's murder? And it varies from state to state. So know your statutes of limitations. Thinking, all right?
Okay, on slide 11, you need to know about assumption of risk. You need to know that athletes understand going into a sport or a season that there are risks associated with that sport and they are participating voluntarily.
You go 12, you better understand product liability. If you manufacture something, you have a duty to design a product or equipment that will not cause injury as long as it's used as it is intended. All right.
All right, we also need to know about insurance. You have to understand that you're getting insurance because you're betting on worst case scenario, liability, injury, accidents, and that's what insurance covers you for.
Know what kind of insurance as far as health insurance you have. This is on slide number 14. So when you hear about an accident insurance policy, that's the same as a secondary insurance policy, so that's interchangeable. An accident insurance policy will cover the expenses of a person in an athletic program that went. Why? Will it cover somebody for the common cold? No, it has to be an accident. So know that accident insurance is usually the same as secondary policy, especially when it talks about in an athletic setting.
All right, on slide 15. Most athletes are covered by family health insurance plans. Usually it's a parent's employer that they have this insurance through, and that's just a type of insurance that you can get.
It looks like they might have a couple of questions on that slide. All right, what's on 16? Let's see. Oh, we talked about these, and even though this is where it's going to prove prudent that you pay attention and take notes, that everything is not going to be spoon-fed to you. Slides 16 and 17 and 18. So on 16, who is the person who's eligible to receive benefits from an insurance policy? That is the beneficiary. You need to know what these are, and I hope you were paying attention and wrote those down. Also, we talked about a claim, and that the insurance companies aren't going to know that you have a claim unless you tell them. And a claim is when you file for benefits on your insurance plan. So 17, here's some more of this fun terminology. What you got, Ms. Bates?
All right, on 17, we need to make sure that we know what an exclusion is. They are items that aren't included in the plan or the policy that you have with your insurance. You also need to know what it means to have premiums and deductibles. You have to know which one is the amount owed before insurance companies will pay.
So the premium is the bill. Remember we talked about that? You got to pay your bill every month. And the deductible is what's owed before your insurance will pay. I think we only got one more slide.
All right.
We got professional liability insurance.
Yes. Slide 18, the very last one. There's a couple of things you need to pay attention to on that. Professional liability insurance. Professionals such as Mr. Davis or myself have professional liability insurance to cover our hind ends if something happens. The example used in class was burning somebody with the ultrasound machine. That way we have an insurance policy to back us up and anything doesn't come out of our pocket that someone sues us for. Also, catastrophic insurance is those large amounts of money for an injury that costs, I think we said more than $25,000.
That's usually the breaking point.
Mm-hmm. So that's the kind of policy that'll cover if something really terrible happens. Like the example given was the boy whose foot was completely crushed and he had to have a bunch of surgeries. That obviously cost a lot of money, so it fell under catastrophic insurance.
All right, well, y'all are pretty lucky because your test is a combination of multiple choice. Some of you, I hope, and none of you have multiple guess. And then the other is going to be true false. Study well, study hard, take your time. We'll have this done soon. So, all right, Ms. Bates, thank you.
Bye.